purpose, which is YouTube. The question is, it works or not? Okay, it works. Now the question is, because here is where things get messy. Live stream, this one, and also I am absolutely scared for my life. That thing there, that is also streaming. It went somewhere. Okay, where is it? Where is the other one? Where is the other one? Where is the other one going to? Where is the other transmission going to? Where, brother? Brother? Wait, this one? No. No, 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 no. Not this one. Where is the other fucking one going to? What? There are two keys going to YouTube. What is the second key going to? Man, it's functioning. It's doing something. Am I visually incapable of seeing it myself? Let me my channel. Live. You only have one live. So? What is the other one? Great question, brother. It ended. It ended. Output. Okay. This is one output. Main is another output, yeah. So let's try again, I guess. If it doesn't work, I cannot make magic happen, man. I have a limit too. Cannot really make it magically work in this case. Yes, let me close that. We have these. We have one. Where is the other one going to? Why do we have two different keys and one of them just does not exist at all? Like, what happened with the second key? What? Program. New. Software, yeah. Title? What? I have to copy stuff? No way. No way. No way, no way, no way. Give me a second, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second. Let me do this. You know what? Let me actually try to also start the fucking timer. Docs, profile, tools, scripts. Here. Start. There we go. We have timer working. Next is... What am I looking for? Why does it not work? That's my main question right now, like... What's happening with this thing? If it exists, but it doesn't work, what's up with that? Is there any actual explanation for this? What am I missing? Okay. Let me check. On my phone, I guess? That would probably be... I don't think that it's gonna be different. Right? Like... What am I? Live on a different account? No way, right? What? 12 hours ago, I streamed. What are you talking about, man? 12 hours ago? Really? You think that I streamed 12 hours ago? 12 hours ago? Whatever, man. Is this not working at all? What's wrong with this thing? No. Dear God, I love when things work so well. My favorite part of streaming is knowing that it works clunkily as hell. Because there is no way for anyone to do anything about this. How do I know what's wrong in this case? Great question. I can't. I do not know what's wrong here. There is a streaming going somewhere, brother. Where are you going to? Where is that stream going to? Streaming. Settings. Main canvas, output setting. It has a setting, what? Let me change just that, in case it changes anything. No, I have no clue, man, I have no clue. Oh, yeah. Why is this so difficult? Why do things have to be so complicated? We have a stream, you know what? We have a stream. I give up for today too in vertical streaming. Go have a great day by yourself, fucking vertical streaming, my bro. You know what? I fucking hate you actually. But no, sorry. We people here love vertical streaming, something like that. Yeah. Anyways. So with that done, and that not working, by the way. My man, what a lovely feature. Let me copy this. But I have final question. I ended the stream. Is there now a random content live? No, there is no existing one. What was that live? Oh. Wait, you have an AI function now on fucking YouTube? On YouTube Studio? Can you help me? Ask Studio. Good evening. Shut up! Next time I'm gonna use that shit, I guess. It's fine. Part of Excel, episode 8. Wow. Let me close everything else. That doesn't really matter, I guess. Also, wait. It's 12 o'clock. Do I still have time today to sign up for more classes? Or did I forget to do that? Something tells me that I perhaps did sign up for one of them, for two of them. It doesn't really matter what I sign up for and what I don't sign up for. To some extent, it doesn't really matter, yeah. We are good. Now, let me close random stuff. And how much time do we have? 2 minutes. Let me close this. Let me close this. Shut up, man. Now. What the fuck is this? How do I activate audio? This. There we go. I was gonna say video. Una word, not video. OBS changed its whole presentation for the audio sources and whatnot, and it's just confusing because I haven't gotten myself accustomed to it, and like literally it happened between yesterday and today. There was a random update and I have to get accustomed to that, but it's doable, I guess. I just need to pay more attention or something of that sort. Until then, it will work. Now, I need to actually Copy as always. Copy this link. Open this, close this. Upgrade this. Upgrade? What did you mean by that? Yeah. Now there we go. Everything is here all in one place. The dream of the cloud communication yet again falls upon us. What's the word that you use for that in English? Like entertain? No way. No. To grease, to dirty, to lubricate. What are you talking about, brother? That's not the word at all. That's to police. Okay, dictionary. It's an old Spanish word. No, it's not going to have a translation to modern English. Who would bother translating it to modern English at all? Understand. Also mute this page before I lose my mind. Open this thing before I also lose my mind. Let me put this like this. Give me a second. We're a little bit late, but it's just a little bit. It's just one singular instance of lateness. Not really. I always tend to be late, but it's good basically. Let me open this. Let me close this. Let me. What else? I need to properly set this thing up. Okay. Now, what else? Here. Good morning. There we are. Here we are in this thing. Now I need, before anything else, I need the game audio, because I don't have that actually. There we go. Amazing. Also, it's not that I don't have game audio. I saw that I still get pings from the game, despite muting the game audio. No clue why exactly, but it happens, so we are happy with that anyways. If it happens, it happens, and if it happens and it benefits us, then that means that it is something great, supposedly, so yeah. We are good. Let me update these things. What else am I missing? I might be missing something else. Yeah, let me close Alt 8000 translator windows I opened just for that question. Let me close this, and... yeah, we're ready. I guess we can actually just go ahead and play. Wait, let me order my windows. Nothing better than that. Okay, there we are. Good. So, now for real. Good evening. We are, yet again, all of us congregated to play, in another instance, this beautiful video game called Path of Exile Mirage League. So, last time we basically finished Act 8 and 9, I think. We just have 8 acts, then to go ahead. An act, I don't even know if there is an Act 11, I think there is none. I remember something also. It was, like, give me a second. I have global muted. Amazing, I am amazing. But yeah, there is one thing that I want to, besides, let me write it down in chat. What is Twitch chat here? What servers are we in? Sao Paulo. There we go. We get that, and I pin it, and I now keep this message saved in my memory for the rest of the stream. And the moment in which somebody asks for this, I say, what are you talking about? No way, I didn't say that. And I have a tantrum fit, and we all get a nice start to it. No. The point is to try to have that there. I have really not much more use for the money. So yeah, very good. I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? What a great question, I don't know. You should know that you're forgetting something, but the question is what exactly? You can only live your life based on those sensations that lead you around places, around situations, around things, but it is impossible for you to be capable of recognizing exactly what it is the thing that you want to fix, that you're trying to change in any way. So, you stumble upon the reality that, there is nothing that I can actually change in this case, because I have no clue what I need to change to begin with. So, we are supposedly good. I cannot change what I don't remember that I need to change. So, whatever it was, if it comes to me later on the stream, to my memory, we are gonna be great. If it doesn't, we are gonna be sad, I guess. Anyways, I have been trying to finish optimizing the world. To some extent I did that. I did the most important thing, that was to get this thing unlocked, to have it ready. Not exactly, I didn't plan to have it ready for today. It was more of a conscience of having it ready in general, which meant also taking so long for so many other things. I wasn't really expecting to take this long with setting up and organizing and making sure that the world works and whatnot. But yeah, it's kinda crazy to see. But anyways, point being, here we are. More than anything else, here we are, so good. And yeah, the world works perfectly well. In terms of damage, I just need to now be capable of tanking any damage at all, because I became incredibly weak. I don't even know why. I have some clues as to what I should be trying to do in regards to that. The issue is to be capable of doing that, actually, but that's a later issue, so to speak. Anyways, yeah, basically, we are well. Besides that, any other thing of importance? I don't think so. Today has been pretty calm, I guess. No, I have something to say, actually. Today I have found myself mostly lost in the realm of let's say, memories. Something beautiful that happens is the capacity for you to be thinking about multiple things throughout your day. Not to just, oh wow, you have so many things to think about, but rather the whole aspect of there are many things that you should be worrying about that you, in many cases, decide to not even consider. And in the realization that you might as well try to, I wouldn't say take advantage, but at the very least, utilize what you can remember, what you can in some way, yeah, simply mentally speaking, manipulate and be capable of advancing as a thought, as a memory, as something to work on, is, besides useful, it also is quite, I will say, strange in nature, because it can happen, as I was saying, it can happen, but it's a lot of work. And being there is also, to some extent, strange, like, you do not really expect yourself to one day be thinking about so many things in the way of life being full of all the stuff that occurs, is always throwing at you something interesting to have in mind. But in that very same process, some of the things that you are thrown are a lot more challenging to actually present to yourself, so to speak, let's say, yeah. And in that it is that the whole act of thinking about anything at all feels difficult, because there is a lot of, I don't really want to think about this, I prefer to move to something simpler. And yeah, when that happens, there are some days, let's say, there could be, it's not that they are guaranteed, there could be some days in which in your existence, you're almost confronted by those things, by those thoughts to solve, those ideas to work on, those stuff, whatever they are, stuff to have in mind. And the fun is that it somehow many times gets taken as something meaningless, something unnecessary, something unimportant, when I would say that no, actually, they're absolutely useful and they're absolutely necessary, even perhaps. But yeah, I have seen it first and foremost talk as something bad. It's yeah, the whole expression always of suddenly this is yet another one of those many parts of life which gets taken as bad. The whole way in which we associate ourselves, in which we approach those conversations, and in which we live around the concept of yeah, there might be these interesting ideas, there might be these things that I could not exactly occupy myself with, but I could simply try to think out, so to speak, And in trying to do that, it becomes quite apparent that sometimes I really feel like even if I could gain something from doing so, it might as well be challenging to even take on the whole adventure of doing it to begin with. So it gets abandoned by default. And when that happens, that's, I would say, yeah, unavoidably quite bad. Because it does, I think unavoidably doesn't need to happen. There are so much of life is full of the things that you could try to have in mind, but there is so much that we end up missing because in itself the act of thinking about anything in particular might as well seem daunting, or not exactly daunting, but rather besides the challenging and complicated and whatever, the whole aspect of I don't really know if I want to myself put me through this whole effort. I feel like it's unenjoyable, so I will entirely desist on doing anything like that. And because that happens with such a recurrence, so to speak, then yeah, there is a lot of what we see, what we think out, what we go through, that gets missed. That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't know, I feel like this is all about trying to take advantage of being alive, so to speak. But in missing that, at least that most of the essence of our own very existence ends up being, I wouldn't exactly say abandoned, but certainly ignored. The whole aspect of I have these things that I could occupy myself with, but I willingly choose to ignore them, because it might as well look like a better choice than to actually do anything else of this other sort. And in doing so, it happens that maybe it actually is a bad choice to not take this route, to not try to have this exist. In disabling so many pathways in my life, I only ensure the simplicity which I have already accustomed myself to, and in having that happen repeatedly enough, I end up, the right word would be something along the lines of closing myself off to a very particular mode of existence, a very, I wouldn't say simplistic, but very, I would use boring. I don't think the correct word is boring, but something about really just, yeah, it becomes more difficult to deal with all of that, because in the end, yeah, I am not at all considering these other things that perhaps I could have in my mind, and it's not like I need to not think about them. I can, actually. I am very much given all things to go for that. I willingly act like they don't matter, and I willingly act like all of it possesses no importance whatsoever, and in doing so, it is that I end up hurting a lot of other parts of my own existence, so to speak. But yeah, I don't know. Life is an interesting place, I guess. And sometimes it's about having those things happen. I mean, Entiendo, no? There are many layers to all of that. As in, if it doesn't happen like this, it will happen in this other manner in which we just go for a different route, and we just go for a different approach at something else that we might not want to deal with and what's not. You might be capable of thinking out everything, but you might not be capable of living and doing and solving all the other situations that exist in your life and whatnot. Okay, and in doing that, anyways, the real point that I was trying to offer is, personally, after finding myself in that place, yeah, I think it's not just the basic notion is interesting, but besides the interestingness of the thing, there is also that other layer of, and I feel like, yeah, it's meaningful to do that. It finds itself comprised of many difficulties, but I think that there are very few things, as I wouldn't say, I see, the point is always that I'm trying to make out the usefulness of that. To some extent you can hide it, to some other extent it's meaningless to use euphemisms to not tag out the direct way in which you see it. I do believe that it is. What the fuck is this lag? Am I lying? Let me see. No, we are not lying. I am not lying. It's the game lying. I love it. Anyways, we are almost done with this. But I was saying, the whole layer of euphemisms can be utilized, but they don't need to be truly utilized in most cases. Bah! Can't happen. Justice is settled, say Isaro. So true, Isaro. So absolutely true, Isaro. It was so meaningful, Isaro. How much I hate you, Isaro. Anyways, let's try for a second time. And this time I have to fucking dodge. Yeah. How much time was that? Doesn't matter. We shall take the same route 20,000 times until the problem is solved. It doesn't matter how long it takes. What matters is that it gets solved in itself. That's everything that matters in this case. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying something about the whole aspect of the frictions and the degrees of, I wouldn't say incompetence, but rather, yeah, an ability to simply go for those other aspects of life to concern oneself with and whatnot. And in all of those encounters, in all of those things that get avoided, there is a lot to, I wouldn't say exactly change, but simply take advantage of. That's I would prefer that way of speaking about things, because yeah, you can also go out, I know, yeah, it's so good to have stuff be this one way or this other way, when in most cases it really isn't about that exactly. It's about this other quality of, yeah, but I am actually taking advantage of how I could potentially steer my life in different directions. So yeah, point being. And in doing that, in trying to have that happen personally, it's, I would say, impossible to not find oneself in situations that will lead to encounters with those experiences most of the time, as in, yeah, a good concession for me would be even perhaps most days, to some degree, unavoidably. And now I am in the wrong path, so continue forward a little bit more. Is this? No, this isn't the path forward. Yeah. It's, I see where it is. And I love alt 20 different doors to open before actually getting to where I should be going. Also, what's up with all of those traps? But yeah, I was saying, basically, that in all of those things, in all of those encounters, from a personal perspective, I feel like when I having that happen is not just useful, it is to some extent necessary, and yeah, when that occurs, I guess it just comes to one in terms of unavoidable. If it happens that it is the norm, if it happens that it is what's occurring the most, that's what's gonna be, and that's fine. It's whatever. It shall be like that, and there is nothing else to. And to try to, I don't know if exactly enjoy the experience is the word, but rather let it happen. What I mentioned before of most times, there are things that do not truly represent an issue, but rather the way in which we approach them makes them be far more damaging to us, so to speak. Okay, in that very same case, here I feel like when I was out, it is about that same sensation of, you know what, I am quite good. I am, or not that I'm good. I do not die the way in which I have to think about some stuff. I can make it look like I find myself highly damaged for that event or whatever, but in reality that does not happen really. And it is not as bad to have to think about this stuff in that very same sense, so it's all doable, it's all explorable, so to speak. And the real point also lies in, and when that happens, when those things occur, I feel like it's, I don't know exactly if the word is beneficial, but more along the lines of simply possible to try to let it be. So yeah, something about the whole essence of life is whatever we can do out of days such as these ones, basically. And the whole encounter with such things throughout life, it is that also one has the possibility of not being discouraged by what happens more than anything else, I guess, because the whole essence of things of this mainly mental fiction. It's not really a situation that occurs in reality, or it's not really a problem that plagues my current life, that kills me every single day or anything like that. It's first and foremost a thing that I can identify mentally, that I can say it does possess some importance, but it doesn't truly define my whole existence in a way in which I am impeded from being, if I do not let it be what it is already, or something like that. And yeah, it's about also simply letting those things be whatever they have to be, and letting the process occur. I guess that's the meaning. Letting things happen in the way in which they might happen, be it whichever way. That's the important part, I guess. Be it whichever way. But yeah, that has been the experience. Not yesterday, today really. And besides that, I don't know. The whole act of trying to work on things is nice. To some extent, it always feels weird to it. Attempting something basically in terms of, yeah, you know what? It's quite crazy to realize that you might have the possibility of doing something, of making this thing happen, of making these many other events occur and whatnot. The real, I wouldn't say issue, but situation lies in, yeah, my effort leads to consequences. And it's, as always, I think that it is incredibly easy to say, but to be capable of truly grasping that is entirely different. So it's the continuous encounter and recognition of this same thing, and acceptance to some extent, yeah, of, well, now I might be trying to work on something of some sort, of whichever sort. It doesn't really even matter which kind of thing it is. In most cases, I think so. It is just about doing something. and or whichever capacity that human possesses of making things secure, letting it just be, not so much a necessity for, oh no, it is gonna be perhaps difficult because of these things or these other things. Not always like that. In some instances, it is also about the things that do not hinder us, but that we could improve to have a better life, basically. And yeah, in encounter with that too, there is the whole aspect of, and I don't know, I guess whether it's difficult to have that happen, I cannot change so much of the person that I am today. So many customs I already carry with myself that make me believe that it is fine for me to remain in the same direction that I have already lived so much of it before. So, who am I to finally now understand that I might finally need to change something of my essence, so to speak? Who am I to finally realize that I, as a person, might even need to change, But anyways, we're done with this thing. What do we have? Let me add 15 million experience. Ah, interesting. Can you add 15 million experience to this thing? There we go. 15 million. Now it is level 15. Good enough. And I think I cannot utilize it anymore. Yeah. Well, good enough, anyways. And here, we have this thing. No, this and this. Ascetic rest and gifts from above. Consecrate, interesting. The consecrate seems good. The other one, I don't think so much. Your lucky or unlucky effects use the best or worst from 3 rolls instead of 2. Interesting. But the most important thing is this. The ascension. This is it this direction? 5 damage, more damage. Cannot be stunned. Is this what I was truly looking for? I feel like to some extent it's not really all that meaningful. Is there nothing else? Maximum number. Offering skills also affect you. No. You can apply an additional cure rush. Cooling strike. Aggravate bleeding. Bleeding, which has been aggravated, always deals higher damage as thought Darwood was moving. Okay. Inherent bonuses from dual wielding are doubled. And 10% more attack speed. Interesting. And melee. Melee hits have a 50% chance to 45. That could be potentially good. I don't really know how great, but that could be good. But no, yeah, something tells me that this is it. Not much more to go for. This thing of more damage, basically, simply. Now, and yeah, 44,000 damage. We are very good. Okay, and one point left. What? Not here. Yeah, one level, one normal level. I gained such a level just from killing Isaro in that difficulty. Amazing. Where was I going? Towards dual wielding? No, towards here. Yeah, towards hatchet mastery. Sort of the issue is to get there. I might need to sacrifice a lot. We will see. Can't I simply get this thing like hatchet master? I can get it with oils. I think I have an idea. Let me get out of here. Now, Wait a second. I have something. Let me. Why is it lying? Waypoint. Here. Who does the ointments? Sister Cassia? Let me. Yeah. Anoint. Can you anoint this thing? You can. Good enough. So can I? Can I announce this thing? Increase attack speed and a chance to gain onslaught. Interesting. Max. If I can get that, the important thing with this is that it gives me attack speed. That is of the utmost importance. This is Feller of Foes also, which is accuracy rating and critical strike damage. And is there any other one or anywhere of the map over here that I might be needing to some extent? Physical damage. Impale effect. I like that I have nothing that lets me impale the enemies. I have multiple impale things, but I have nothing that makes me capable of impaling them, basically. And I have no way how to change that, basically. I wonder how to go about that. What a question. What a question. But we will see, we will see. Impale, let me see. This thing tends to impale enemies, yeah. The issue is not really that I require to take impale, I need to have something that allows me to impale. 15% chance, 12%. What level am I? 74. So, 75. This is attack speed. This will be a good impale, actually. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. Okay, 82 for that. And this thing, I have impale. I don't know if I actually need this. I think I will actually benefit from something else. Bastion Breaker seems like a good option. Nah, I don't know. Anyways, too much looking at the fucking skill tree for now. Stash. Let me save this stuff here. This. We are good. Okay. And yeah, I still have most of the cash that I got. I didn't really utilize any of that. No need to do that, I guess. And currency exchange. Let me see. Oil. Wanna know oil? I'm looking for some reflective oil. What do you want for it? Chaos? Interesting. It's so incredibly pricey in the market here, like. Let me see. Market. Reflective oil. What's its current price? There is none. Instant buyout and in person. 7 chaos, 10 chaos, 40 chaos, 1 divine. Yeah, it's absolutely pricey here. Anyway. Very good. I don't have enough cash. There is. Why do you have a random relic locker here in the middle of nowhere? Ah, I did. I am pretty sure I had it like somewhere in this place. Moving stuff. Let me show you why. I don't want to move anything order, edit. There are way too many things, but I can actually move it. So, There we go. Amazing. It wasn't as difficult actually. So, besides that, here, there are still 2 areas to visit from the Act 10, I think. I don't really know how much more is there to do to get done with this whole stuff. Whatever. I don't wanna get through this probably in not that long. The question is now, here. We still need a lot of cash to be capable of dealing with some new items to buy. I wasn't really expecting that. I was gonna be having the issue of needing to actually buy some stuff. I realized that actually I need to add some things, and the problem is in buying other stuff I spent all the gold. But I have to admit, unlike the last time that I played, this is a 10 times easier gameplay. This is the right way, I think. I don't really know. Also, I like how everything does so much fucking damage to me. I am probably needing more than anything else defenses, not really that much. Oh yeah, damage or whatnot. But tell that to me, who is on a rampage streak or whatever. Also, how much life do you have, brother? I am doing like... You are gonna be here for 5 seconds more. Do you wanna die? Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. What an enemy. So, what's over here? No astral chain, no. None of them matter right now compared to what I actually need, so let's just skip that. Ah, yeah. And wasn't over here something to interact with before? Am I losing my mind? I am incredibly sure there was some stuff interactable there before. Who knows? Ah. But yeah. Okay. Life is sometimes so much about the funny things that we can't realize, make it enjoyable. So much of what is good, but we have decided to opt out of simply because in many instances I feel like things, yeah, at this point in my life, I can easily say most of what I have abandoned. Even it's not exactly because the rest are the problem, but unavoidably when I trust what others say, that oh no, yeah, this thing doesn't, it's not worth your time, it's not worth trying, it's not meaningful. There are a lot of things that end up being missed because of that mentality, of that message, of that whole way of being, I guess. And yeah, I feel like most of it is also about simply being one, not the message. This simpler message can be, no, yeah, being oneself, but more about not being hindered by the possibility of receiving that quote-unquote valuable advice, because in the end, the solution in most cases... Also, am I in the right place? I suppose so. Not because other people do not have a good judgment, but rather because I can also get my proper judgment about things, and in doing so it is that I discover that sometimes what I can judge for myself might possess a little bit more meaningfulness, more importance than what I attribute to the rest, basically. But I don't know, many things are nowadays hypothetical, so I feel like life is full of issues that become solved way earlier in the mind of the one who dedicates themselves to thinking out the possible situations that to some extent are ensured to occur throughout life. But the real issue is that while those things occur, there is also a lot of, yeah, and you know what, I am also maybe missing out on this other aspect, and I am also not going for these things, and I am also maybe not having this and that, and all of that basically adds up to the degree to which you are ensured to have the sensation that, yeah, perhaps it happens that some things that you chose were not the right things, but it's difficult. It's difficult. Most of life is always difficult like that, but it's not that, yeah, because it's difficult, it's bad. It's difficult and it's solo still, I feel like. But this is where I place perhaps the excuse, so to speak. There is also something that happens when you're in the encounter with other entities. It's far easier to simply accept what others describe as a solution than to find one for oneself. The decisions that need to be taken are a lot harder to take in themselves once you are responsible for taking them than when you are just, I wouldn't say exactly living, but more along the lines of, yeah, doing the thing which you can identify as simple, which you can identify as not annoying, basically. But who knows, man? Avarius, where are you? You're the one who I have to kill? Can I kill you? Yeah, I can kill you. I can actually incredibly easily kill you. Okay, good enough. We have that. Deliver? Do I have to deliver yet? The base. Let me... Do I get a point? I don't think I get a point. It is a secondary principal mission, but I don't think you get a skill point just for that. No, yeah. You get innocence to come back. And... Continue. Good. Lani. You give me something? Yeah, nothing important. Okay. Here we are. The point and... Here. We are done. You cannot really jump that much. Okay. I guess so. It's part of the design of the... Can I go through? Through canals. We're almost done with this thing. Beautiful. What an beautiful world, finally. Freed from the necessity to deal with so much other stuff. I remember this area, visually. It is incredibly striking, the whole way in which it is presented. I think I have seen only a handful of those look like that in terms of yeah. I don't know if it was it wasn't on STEM, I think, but I got stuck while utilizing the lip slam. It's amazing how easy you can actually get stuck with that skill. Anyways. What am I getting? Why am I getting some an orb of alchemy? Really? Is that meaningful? No way you cannot jump that. Siege Ballista, what is this skill, brother? What? Summons a ballista, understand, or... I see how it works. Can I not die, perhaps? Can I be granted the benefit of not dying? Maybe. There we go. Good. Ah, wait. These guys were here? I didn't even see them. Here, area, experience, a rare body armor. None of them matter. I need a gold. That's the only thing that I need. How much do we have? 7,000. Good enough. It's... I wouldn't say a difficult world, it's an interesting world, but yeah. It's full of difficulties. More proper to say like that. Ah! That was fucking close. But it wasn't, so all fine. Also, this is not exactly the area that I remember. Are there like two similarly coded areas in visually similar areas? Probably. Because I remember that one of them was like literally like this, but just you were constantly switching from one side to the other, jumping from left to right, basically, while you were going upwards. That's what I remember, not this whole puzzle of, yeah, you have to progress through this and this much and this other much. It was a lot easier in my memory. As in, a lot shorter, a lot more direct. That has many bifurcations and whatever. Oh! I opened some text. I didn't realize it was text. Are we? Yeah, we're almost there. Good enough. Finally. Okay. The feeding through this is this where I remember actually. Yeah, this is it. This is actually where I do remember that you went from left to right to left to right, going upwards too. But we're almost there basically. So that's it. We have solved the acts fast enough. Good. Good. I have yet to understand how people are capable of actually finishing all of this in less than 24 hours. It has to be an absolutely crazy experience. I don't really see how anybody, to some extent, is capable of doing that meaningfully. Like, aren't you skipping way too much by doing that? Aren't you just jumping ahead so many things that you don't have the need to jump ahead and such? Like, no, whatever, you can, but it doesn't mean that you should. You can probably you can play the whole game with no weapon at all, or with the very level 1 beginning weapon that you get. But it doesn't mean that you should. Like, oh yeah, you're forced to do that. You need to do that. I don't think so. Real orb. The orb, the gold one seems tempting. I will have to see. If it won't take too long, perhaps we do that. But the issue is also that fully clearing it is so annoying. Crafting recipe, there we go. I think that the issue is, yeah, okay. We're not gonna take that long. Let me actually go back and do that thing. Confirm. Let's do it, man. Sometimes it's about being capable of capitalizing on the things that you're offered, even if not everything seems as absolutely easy. It also is about being capable of simply trying what you're being given. In many cases, I will say that yeah, there are things that one misses simply because the act itself of trying is, I wouldn't say miscategorized, but rather disregarded in its entirety. Like, yeah, I do not need to do this. I do not have the necessity to do this. And in some cases, that's exactly what I was mentioning with going faster when you are using a particular character or the whole method of, yeah, in only 24 hours you can play this whole map and whatnot. You can do that. Does it mean that you have to do it? I don't think so. I will actually go for the complete opposite conclusion of perhaps it's better to be capable of realizing that the opportunities that you're given sometimes are to be avoided. In this case of, yeah, you can, I don't know, what's a common educational example always is the whole notion of you can very easily complete your academic experience, your whole journey to get a title, to get a degree, to get a something of that sort in instead of 4 years, 2 years. Do you want to really do that? You might as well burn out far more rapidly without any actual necessity of doing it. And I find it a bit the same thing here. Perhaps it's not really necessary to speed things up that much here today. Perhaps we are good like with things like this. I didn't die. Amazing. Okay, through it. And now for real, it is over. Good enough. It was a good mirage. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I was saying that I feel like most of those things that you miss are because of that. I wouldn't say implanted. Most of the time, it's just offered, and we take it. We accept the offering in terms of, yeah, you could worry about what you're being told, you could worry about what you're being shown, you could worry about what you're being given and whatnot, but you don't really have the need to do that exactly, so to speak. Yet, it happens that one believes that it is truly necessary for that to happen, and in doing so, it is that a lot of, I guess, yeah, the proper thing is, damage gets done. A lot of situations of that very same negative sort happen occur and lead to bad conclusions. And it's good to do things at a proper pace. Because I guess that's the issue. Most of the time they don't even get described that, yeah, this is to some extent the good pace that you can go about this. No, this is like, nah, it doesn't matter. You can take as incredibly long as you want, it doesn't matter at all. Well, when in reality it's more about, perhaps we would all be thankful if you did them in this way, you know? Also, why can't I curse you, brother? There we go. That was actually crazy. Why did it not get cursed at all? Anyways, what I was saying, yeah. But the whole effect of, yeah, you know what, it doesn't matter. There is no thing that possesses an importance in what you are trying to do, in what you are trying to go for, in what you are trying to solve. And that whole degree of negative observation of the things is what I would say is absolutely damaging. The whole disregard for what might actually be a necessary change in the current modes of existence of the person are, in the end, damaging. I feel like unavoidable. No. Also, can I not die? We are literally at the very end. Yeah, it was literally the last cinematic before it actually ended. Are we done? Not yet. Are we done? We are done. Good enough. That was the whole campaign, I think. Talk to Sin. What's up, Sin? Get a good. Continue, goodbye. Continue. Ah, wait. You're like, set sail. Wait a second, bro. Continue. 2 passive points. No way. What? 2 for free? Entirely for free? 2, not 1? Ah, understandable. Should I try to take this thing? Like, wouldn't this be beneficial? Defense, armor, evasion, rating 18,000. This will make me avoid 57 damage. It's useful. I will actually benefit a lot from this thing. Yeah. And the issue is, I think I took something like that here. Chance to suppress a spell. Suppress spell. Suppression chance 32%. Okay, so I do have that. Okay, we have things done. Okay. We can set sail. Here we are. Karui Shores. This is it. This is the final act. Ah, good enough, man. Took long enough, basically. Also, it's funny to see the way in which things are made like that. What's the direction? Is it not here? Yeah, it's not here. It was not there. No, really. Where is the... Here. Good enough. We are finally on the... Interesting? I don't think it's more interesting. It's just different. Absolutely different from the rest of the game, but it's something. Oh, yeah. Good. Goodbye. Now we identify this thing. Doesn't really matter. And we do a regal. Can I regal you? Yes. Okay, there we go. Cinder navigation. What is this map? Level 1. What? Why? Why is it literally just level 1 without any other further context? We have King's Mirage, which is the most gold consuming mechanic yet, but I don't know if I want to go to King's Mirage at all. I don't know, man. I will have to think about it. That is probably going to be the grinding that I will have to do myself. In that sense. Also, we can discard that, yeah. Yeah. This thing. Give me this for a second and give me these things here. There we go. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. They are all different? What? No way they are all different. Can that really happen? Amazing. I wouldn't have expected that. So good. We have that basically. And I can save this over here. And anything else to try to save? I don't think so, right? Okay. We have the... They changed the maps. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, what? How do you utilize the map device now? Why did they change it? What? Bonus activate. What? Why did they change the maps? I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't that like literally set in stone since like decades? No, not decades, but leagues ago? Why did they now change the map layouts and whatnot? Crazy. Crazy encounter this. And yeah, I think I have in mind what I should actually get as a change. And that's gonna be a deer. What's the name of it? Fortify. Because even with all of this stuff, I am taking lots of damage, and I don't think that it should not be happening, but certainly it shouldn't be as much of a problem as it is right now. But it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Contract prohibited library. Well, great, my library. Great. So much greatness everywhere. Also, I almost died there. Good. And influencing and influencing Scarab of the Elder already? Okay. As you say so, brother. As you believe that it is appropriate, I will follow your guidance. Also, why do we move so fast? I forgot that I have the thing that lets me move even faster. Yes. Also, I have yet to get a... Perhaps it will finally cure... Not... I don't even remember at which point in the game you are capable of finally getting divines, like... When can you finally drop those? Why are there so many enemies here? Why are there like piles upon piles of enemies? Was that the boss encounter? No way, right? Has to be something else. Whatever. This is... What? A coin of power. Monsters spawned by astral anomalies in Mirage area have a rare chance to drop a coin of knowledge. I remember. This is the thing that matters in... What is it? In the Mirage League. The whole aspect of... yeah, you also have basically the opportunity of getting coins. The coins are what people are looking... Yeah, are looking for the most, basically, because they are what allow you to get to even crazier levels of complication your whole world, basically. But I don't really know. I think to some extent it's good. To some other extent it's not really all that different from what is already possessed. I don't know. I feel like it might not be that important. But we will see. Also, there was a shrine that I ignored. Amazing. There we go. So, also, where are the enemies? There. The coins were the main mechanic. Yeah. Not you can sample over those. You can sample over those walls. Really? Why can you sample over these walls? Why these walls in particular? What do they have special about them that lets you sample over them? And also, where are my guys with the chain? Like, they have to be somewhere, no? Where are they? Did I skip them? I had the other side to go to, which I didn't go to. Understandable. Wow. More than 50 enemies remain. Interesting. I didn't even see that there is an enemy counter here. But that's amazing. That's absolutely wonderful, actually. I literally just now realized that that's out there. What a boon to life. You know how many things are left to kill and how many are not there to be killed, actually. But it doesn't really matter. In the end, I do still have way too much damage for this current area, so very good. And anything else? No, right? Like, Yeah, it's done. Good. How does the mechanic work exactly? I like it because I like it because the guy who explains the stuff to you, in this case, disappears without any explanation extra whatsoever. So useful. So capable of guiding me to the correct path or something like that, I guess. Ah, yeah. I got the boss. Yeah. What the fuck? This is like a mini... No, it's piety, actually. I was like, it's like a mini piety. No, it is literally piety. How much reused content? I wasn't expecting that from this game. Not like it is bad, but... I don't know, wasn't expecting it simply. Oh my god, oh my god. Can you not kill me? Why do you have so much damage, brother? What's up with you? It's a level 1 map. I don't have any capacity to tank you, man. Ay, ay, ay. This is gonna get so hard. If I'm dying here, something tells me that the world needs some adjustments for sure. Ay, 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 ay. Beauty, my beloved. How do I even... cannot look at the things that are modified to know exactly where I went from. This thing is, yeah. Increase monster hinder, increased pack size, unique bosses are possessed. Perhaps that's bad, not really. In terms of comparisons to any other condition whatsoever, it shouldn't be that bad. Also, wait. Character. Defense. I have incredibly low defenses. Wow! 2 hit? 2 hit? No way. No way. You're expecting me to be capable of surviving an enemy that kills me in 2 hits. How do I do that? What the fuck am I supposed to do in this case, man? Wow. This is the end? Is this the end? Ah. And things look like they are over. It all made sense now. Oh, yeah. It's so absolutely over, man. No way. Give me this. Perhaps with this there is a chance. Perhaps. I don't even guarantee that. Can you... I have my... Okay. That... I have enough damage. It's not that I lack damage. It's also... You lost your... No. Okay. I don't even know what killed you, but something made sure that you died. I am going to take that win, and I will ask no more questions. Okay. There we go. What? Which one? This one. Okay. Travel to Kira's vault. No. I shall not do that. So, what do I actually want to do? I wanted to get this thing. I already got it. What's the next thing? Now that I have found myself the top of the mountain. Can I die here? Yeah, I can. I absolutely can. I entirely can. I shall not kill myself then. Great. Sell item. Can I sell you this thing? And does this matter really? It's not level 85, so goodbye, man. I see. Also, explore the Atlas of Worlds. What do we even mean? This one. Atlas skills. What's different here? What has changed? Answered. Ritual altars. The Hound. Bestiary. I remember something about. What is a beyond encounter? It seems like a possible thing to do. I don't really know if I want to do it in terms of. I don't know what is a beyond encounter to begin with. Too many questions that I don't think I will get answered today exactly. It's good. I have 6 slots for this still. I should make sure to occupy those. Perhaps. And we begin. Okay, this is beyond. Beyond the Scarab actually. Interesting. And I have this other one here. Anything else to take from here? I only have this. And I should sell this, no? Like, do I actually need that? I don't think so, but... Explore the Atlas of Worlds. See? The Atlas. There we go. And with this thing, I did both the normal and the bonus. And this is the system. No way. You only have 3 slots unlocked now? No way. A map tier 2. You can't put? Map item tier is too low for this map. Requires at least tier 2. Understandable. So the point is now, for it's for every 4 bonus objectives. You complete grants 1% item quantity to your mouse. You unlock an additional Atlas skill tree at 50. Sorry, what? An additional Atlas skill tree at 50 and 100. What do you mean, an additional Atlas skill tree? Excuse me, man? What is this game talking about? Whatever, loco. So, do we have something that works? Seems to be the case. Yeah. Let me drink some water, I guess. Before actually continuing. Man, so it's okay. This is good. But being honest, the biggest problem right now is I have absolutely no way to resist the damage that the enemies do. And that is an issue. That is absolutely an issue. I need I have already said like 5 times. This thing should be what carries in this case. Because it's 6 sockets for buffs from different sorts. The issue is analysis. Can I get anything that actually gives you something like an armor? Armor local? Doesn't matter, no. Armor, increased armor, plus 2 armor. No, nothing about armor. Increased armor, increase percentage? I don't think. No way something will give you a percentage like that. Total attack speed, nothing. Benefit is all of that is offensive. Issue is I don't need offensive skills. I need something that allows me to actually resist the damage at this point. Interesting position, I guess. Incredibly interesting position. This thing, what does this thing do? 3 level, increase light radius, increase rarity. With a what? Increase rarity fighting drops by enemies when killed with a critical strike. Okay. Increased damage while on consecrated ground, understandable. 5% chance to block damage while on consecrated ground. Interesting too. So this has become about optimizing the world. I have to get rid of these things. These boots are incredibly bad. I bought them like, what level are they? Level 66, so yeah, like 3 days ago in terms of... Yeah, I already said. Simply put, 3 days ago. Wait, you know what? I can take maps from my house, right? What about doing that instead? Yes. There we go. From here instead of over there. Less infuriating, basically. We have delirium mechanics too. I forgot all of those. What a wonderful world, man. What an absolutely wonderful world. A prismatic wrinkle, right? Okay. Yeah. What is this? This is the Beyond encounter, basically, yes. What is this too? I did something. I have no clue what it was. Does it matter? Probably. Probably it does matter a lot in this case, I will say, but I'm not someone to care about it. So, gonna act like it doesn't already. Also, I need to not die, like, as a general rule. This is the area in which it starts to matter a lot whenever you die or not die, so I need to stay alive, simply put. That's gonna be difficult here. Simulacrum, Splinter, good. What killed me? The demon imp? Was that what? Hey, no way. I am so weak, man. It's over, it's absolutely over. We have no way to fix this wood, do we? I mean, I can swap out the chest plate for something entirely different. The issue is, what can save it being in this state right now? Like, is there something that gives you so much defense as a chest plate? I don't think so, but we can... I will have to see, probably. I will have to pay attention. At least for now, the most important thing is clear speed, that's existent, so that's no issue. But I am, instead of being what I should be, I am literally a glass cannon. I am not a tank, I am absolutely a glass cannon. But it's fine. Can happen, I guess. Also, tower defense mechanic. Do I want to do it? Perhaps not. Thank you for the offer. Perhaps I do not want to actually do the tower defense mechanic in this case. I like how dark everything is. I can barely understand where I should be going towards. Once again, this game showing why the minimap is the most important thing to have. My god, why does everything do so much damage, man? I'm absolutely there. I'm absolutely there. I have no clue. I have absolutely... Oh my god. I have absolutely no clue how to solve this. I will find something probably. it is all just drama. In most cases, the situations themselves are not all that impactful. It is the reaction that one gives to them that makes it look like anything is actually that important. In reality, most of the world is far less daunting and far less annoying. There are always ways to go around the things that might look like problematic in any way. And in this case, it's about simply letting them be solved, so to speak. So yeah, we can kill me at the end. Thank you so much for killing me at the literal end point of the map. My favorite part. And now I have to go all the way over there just to get the fucking map. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. At least I am getting like 5 or 6 chaoses per map for some random reason. I have no reason to gain that many. And Sarish Darkness, Tamebuild, understandable. Wait, there is a fountain here. A shrine, not a fountain. Wow! Understandable, a resistance shrine. Absolutely, they're going to resist every single hit of mine. Who would have expected that? It was also to show you that I am in a bad spot with my world. Nothing else. Not really. Thank you. It is all for the sake of the clip, I guess. Oh, yeah. What a game, man. So, we are in such a spot, huh? This is gonna be something. We will see. I will figure out something else. There has to be a solution of some kind. I got system up. Also, I don't get it. The whole change with the maps and whatnot. Does it make it? I should actually be partaking in the mechanic. I should actually, yeah. I should go back and partake in the mechanic. I forgot about that part of. It's actually wonderful to do that in terms of. You get the benefits of actually having the possibility simply of gaining a thing. What is it called? A coin. There we go. No! You have no clue how beautiful it is to die to a random tornado. Also, something tells me, how much is my defense? Minus 60 against chaos damage. My god, this is going to be so difficult to fix actually. This is going to be absolutely difficult to solve. Can be done. There has to be some way. I have to just try to actually figure it out, I guess. But once I do, things will be better, or something like that. Can I stop getting hit by random stuff? What the fuck is hitting me to begin with? There we go, okay. That's that. Now, give me the mechanic. And when I get the thing of resistances, I stop instantaneously dying, so the most obvious issue is that, yeah, I have nothing to actually defend myself. Yeah, you have additional resistance to elemental damage, and now I am not even remotely taking as much damage as before. How much? I have 90 on lightning, on fire, and 80 on 82 on gold. Understandable. Oh, yeah. Do you want any of this? Kind of a skill, I guess. that, and based on what little I know, supposedly this is really like a... I remember saying that yesterday. This is supposedly... what's the name of it? Holy... Why do I insta-die? Nothing better than to die. One singular map left. Understandable. Very understandable. So from here, we have bestiary, incursion. I don't like incursion. Essence. I don't even know what's essence. Ah, the monsters. Yeah. Betrayal. What? Wait. Incursion? Ah, incursions are the temple. Give me a temple, actually. I am absolutely fine with that. I like being so wrong sometimes. Nothing better than that. This will be good, probably. The wellspring of creation. Interesting. What a situation to be in. Terror challenge. Area contains 2 unique bosses. Less accuracy, less flask. This is like a total trash item, actually. More quantity and rarity, better to some extent. Also, what is this thing? Prismatic 9 elemental resistance, rarity, can't use other rings, 34 elemental resistances, gain, and reduce effect of stuff. Is it actually worth to trade for anything of what I have here? I have a life on this ring, that's why I got it, and also some physical damage. Like, not some, I actually have like 2 increases, 3 increases to it. This is the one that I should change, but not for this, because no, without it's garbage. Let's see. I see. This thing goes there. So, what a world. No, wait. Isn't that like mapping? Let me map device. You, here. What are those? What are those tiny spots over there? What do they mean? What do they mean, man? What are those tiny spots? What am I supposed to get from that? Huh? I can also make this. This is a tier 1. I can summon a tier 2 for some random reason. Why? Like volcano. This is dark forest. What? I have no clue what I'm doing. I guess it's fine. Whatever. It all works, I guess. No clue. Be it whatever. I wasn't expecting them to change the atlas at all. This has thrown me off to such an extent that I have no clue what's happening anymore. Interesting. So, we are in a good part, but the issue is getting where to go from there. Wow. Anyways, I have to get over it. It's fine. Will take a handful of minutes, but it's doable. something about. Anyways, I feel like beautiful. I almost died. I almost absolutely died. Yeah. Something tells me that I'm not able to survive any of this. Also, a beast encounter. A beast encounter! Dear God. No, I cannot take you, man. I am already out of flasks. Good. That's how the game is meant to be played. You have to go through every single thing that you possess. It's all for the dramatism. I have to accept that, yeah, I am a very dramatic person. There is no challenge, actually. It's all incredibly easy to solve. I just have not figured out exactly how to solve it yet, but once it happens, things will look a lot better. I just have to accept that it takes time, it takes patience, it takes interest, but it is to all. Sometimes, most of the time actually, the necessary factor in the life of a person is the capacity to believe that it can be in any way done, performed, changed. Yeah, it's a dangerous word, but in the end, at the end of the day, it's the word that has the most accurate value in terms of what it means for this. Yeah, what can actually enable the success that one might be seeking, so to speak, you know? Sometimes we place too much value on things that do not possess any of that sort at all. Also, this thing, what the fuck, perhaps contains contains a timeless monolith. What does that even mean? Okay, we're gonna do this. Whatever is a timeless monolith is what we're gonna get. Even I, visually, as the person who isn't suffering from bitter rate loss, I can barely understand what's happening. What a video game, bro. For sure, what an experience. Yeah. Also, anything else to kill? There is like a handful of enemies somewhere here. That's everything? No way. Okay, you. And you dropped the stone, right? The question is, how do I know? No! You don't actually drop a stone. Wonderful. What a meaningless place to be in, anyways. Goodbye. There we go. And let me judgment stuff. Good. Hull of metal. Fought and died for cowards that hide. Bars, brother. Okay. Ready yourself. I am not ready, brother. I have come to this world today. I have found myself in a dangerous place, surrounded by things that want to kill me every single day. I know nothing, and I want to know nothing. I love only the calm that exists in the silence of my own simple existence. Can't I be freed from having to be? Do I truly need to, in this mortal plane, participate too? Man, it's too hard. The game got too hard out of nowhere. But it's fine. Portals. You know what? Yeah, give me that. You're so right, man. Give me that. And give me this too, yeah. You know what? Give me everything. If I die, if I fail, I learn. That's the point of this. If there is no lesson, if there is no thing understood from this, then what was the meaning of all of this? Now I know that I am absolutely incapable of surviving this whatsoever. But at least I know, at least I am freed from the prison that is the absolute ignorance given by this world, now I can solve what's wrong. Tomorrow things will be better. It's the despair of the moment has a much higher pool than what anything the present might offer. But no, it's good. We can do it. We can just out trusting the process, I guess, something like that. I have a theory, probably if I had some other stuff, whatever you say. I was gonna say, yeah, that probably getting enough movement speed will also be a sort of solution. It's not at all a fucking... it's rotundly not even close, not even remotely defense. So I will still be killed in one hit, but it seems to be possible that just by moving fast enough, you don't take damage. Most things, thank God, seem to be aimed at places instead of exactly at the player, like. I guess that's the fun part of this. But anyways. What the fuck? Can you die? There we go. No! My beloved hater. You. Shouldn't I pick up this thing? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're good, what? Cortisol level? What the fuck? Can happen, I guess. I was saying. Cortisol levels never seen before reaching the absolute peak. I feel like it gives me the exact same sensation that I had the last time I was playing. But I wasn't expecting at all to die so fucking fast. So this truly was the great filter that they talked about. It all makes sense. That's the boss. That's the fucking boss. It's fine. It's all fine. It's absolutely good. That's the boss in the mirage area. Beautiful. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah. No, man, it's too hard. It's way too hard. Right now I cannot do it. I should need monster enemy, monster level 68, character level 76, and thank God I am over leveled. Absolutely thank God I am over leveled. This is torture. Free me from my mortal prison. Yeah. But I should just increase my defenses. We probably need to take a break. And me wasn't that simple enough. So how much cash do I have already? 22,000? Amazing. This is actually a gold league. Great. But it's so hard. It's so fucking hard. It's so absolutely fucking hard. There we go. I completed the map. Okay, understandable. Can happen, I guess. Whatever you say, my man. Whatever you tell me. If you say so, you are right, for sure. What a place. And now comes the real encounter. Also, Alba, what's up with you? Shrine of Empowerment operates one random adjacent and connected room by one tier. Contains a valuable item. I have yet to understand what the fuck is a valuable item. upgrades to adjacent. Upgrades level of items is dropped by 1, and upgrades to random adjacent and connected rooms by 1 tier. Good. Let me go here. And let me... Einhar came with me to the fucking temple? Understandable. Amazing. I am not going to actually complain. I mean, what best than to have the boss with me? Oh. No, no, no. Please don't kill me. I just beg you, don't kill me. Don't end my life, don't make my suffering stop. I choose to stay in the mortal realm one day more and hold myself to what is the experience of being, of existing. Please do not take me out yet. I have much more to see. Not ready to abandon it all. Not yet, not yet. Alba, shut up! Why do I have to see every single time what you have? Shut up! Also, this is a red? Crimson color? What the fuck is that? There we go. Did I use the thing on you? No. Mark. There we go. Yeah, as long as the enemies don't really touch me, there is no issue. Problem is, most enemies can absolutely touch me. Undoubtedly, they can entirely touch me. Yeah. Good enough. What an experience. Where am I? Tempest Simulator. Add certain tempests. What is a tempest? What is a tempest? Too many questions. You should just play the game and find out. Entering cursor. Why did you not open it? Did I touch something? I didn't realize about that. Give me incursions. Just let me visit the world. Let me see all the mysteries and dangerous areas that you before believed were not apt to be seen by... No! It's fine. It's all good. It's absolutely all good. I saw it coming also. There is no one else to blame but me. Sorry. My man. Okay. What? Sorry, what? What was... it's Einhar with his weapon attack. Why does Einhar have the only crossbow that attacks like that? I think, like... What did they mean by that? No. Don't kill me. Why do I randomly move so fast sometimes? What's up with that? Too many questions. No. I didn't die. Amazing. No. Stop. There we go. You died, and now you have to die too. Do me a favor and... No. It's everything. There was so much damage. Why is the game that I decided to play hard? I cannot be simply a mindless person like that. Yeah, actually think out what the fuck is that? It's the consequence of having the modifier be... This map has two... No, there are no two unique bosses here. Why are there two of those? What's up with that? In what? There we go, anyways. Now the map is actually complete. Good. My god. I think we will have to either stop here or take a detour and have me complete everything. Like, have me complete the. What am I trying to say? The resistances. Max them out somehow. Sell items, sell this. What is this thing? Water stuff. I don't utilize water stuffs. Ah, yeah. These two. What? Cold resistance would be so great. Wait. Faustus, my beloved, do you have something for resistances? Chaos resistance, lightning resistance, cold resistance. We have something. We have something here. The question is the cost of this transaction. 135 chaos. Reasonable price, brother. On a second thought, I might as well not want at all what you're giving me unavoidably. What are those prices? Ah, man. Understandable. This is the weight of my choices, I guess. Wow, do you see that? Map tier 2, monster level. Wow. Can you say it out loud? Wow. Ah, yeah. I need to get some water. That's as much as I know. I will take 1 second and be back. What am I doing? 1. But yeah, I will be. Give me 1 second. I wanted to drink something. So yeah, give me. There we go. Item quantity 75% plus. Item rarity 46% plus. Beautiful map. Anyways, yeah, I said. Oh yes, here. We didn't drop any frames whatsoever. This is beautiful. You have no clue how amazing that is. But yeah, give me a second. I mean, it's just literally. No. It's not gonna be a second. I also have to take an idle break. It's actually good to do that. So yeah, give me a moment. We are gonna be for the next 50 minutes. We're gonna be optimizing the fucking build. But that is gonna be happening after I'm back. Oh. Anyways, see you in a bit. Bye. I have to admit, I was dehydrated from the stress almost. What a video game, brother. Ay. What are all these maps? Cruel carving. I open it and it opens a castle ruins. Yeah, castle ruins. Why do they have names then? What's the point of the name? Like, what do I get from the name? Whatever, loco. Ah, yeah. Good enough. But no, yeah, here comes the funniest part of the time to check for items and change them. Right now I have 18 to everything here basically. Plus 18 resistances in these woods, which are gonna be changed first. They are level 66, so yeah, they go first before anything else. This is probably good because this gives me evasion rating, so I should change this. I am not utilizing evasion anymore. I don't really know if I should actually change it. Like, probably check for a level 100 or so of this. Level 85 more so. Let me layer stuff. What are we doing, man? Okay, boots. We are looking for boots. Anyways, the funniest part of the game comes. I had a time to enter the market. What the fuck? What the fuck did you choose? Aye. Give me all elemental resistances, thank you. And here you have 48. Beautiful. Bleeding inflict deals more damage. 12 Zengatter's Prism. How would you do that? What a crazy. What a random number to begin with anything. This is exactly what I have. Or it's a little bit different in terms of sockets. Yeah, I have the sockets. I forgot about them. I have only 2 things socketed, so doesn't really matter. I get sorted. This, since I only have 18, changing into anything else would be amazingly better. It doesn't really matter what exactly. Gain onslaught for a second. This is probably good. 140 plus item level 85. This is probably like a go-to option. The choice, no, the issue is I'm going to smoke the fucking currency that we have right now. I don't think I have enough level. I don't think I have enough level. Doesn't matter. I didn't want to change boots at all anyways, you know? Why would I want to change boots? What's the point in changing boots? What an encounter with reality. When you say I want something, but God says no. What's the meme? I'm losing it, man. Give me 40. What is in the range of 40? This thing. Why does this thing have so many modifiers? What the fuck? What the hell is up with that? Whatever. Armor. This costs 2 divines. Understandable because it has memory strands 24. What are memory strands to begin with anything? What are memory strands? What are you talking about? I need now to learn this new mechanic, memory strands. What? Oh my god. Let me, okay, you win. I will look up memory strand just to satisfy you. Memory strand. Boy, wiki says, are an item mechanic that can sometimes be found on equipment. Uh-huh. From 1 to 100. Uh-huh. It's something that is utilized to increase the tier of the modifier it adds to the item. Items with memory strands. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What's the point? What do they do? What? To enhance the crafting, I guess. Simple enough description. Understandable. So, I mean, just make. What's this thing that costs 10 chaos next to the divine stuff? This guy. Ah, because of the. No. I was gonna say because of the item level. No. Why? Why is it here? Why is that? Why is this thing here? What? That would be amazing to have, but like, I don't need it right now. Menu. Let me see. Character. You know what? Character level 76. Now, to look for market here. Requirements level maximum 67. Is there anything of that sort available? Evasion rating armor. 1-7. Give me maximum armor. 1 divine. Reasonable enough price. But you also have 41 to all elemental resistances. You're absolutely outer. What's up with people randomly putting so many things for absolutely free? This one is 8 chaos. I love the mechanic of the market. The person who said, you know what, this game needs a market mechanic was absolutely right. Nothing better than to see people not understand at all what they are selling, what are the buyers looking for, randomly assigning anything for any random given possibility doesn't matter at all. Does it work? Does it not work? I don't care if it doesn't work. I have what I have, and if it works for you, good. If it doesn't work for you, don't matter. I set the price. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what's happening here, supposedly, so we all benefit. Oh, yeah. Me, when I have to go look. What's. I was gonna say something, but no, I will actually say that. So let's. Something. How do I make it? The past time of the modern man is to look at items to buy instead of actually buying anything else. Understandable. Yeah. Is there no option that gives me life too? That's all that I'm looking for at this point also. For a reasonable price. Brackets for a reasonable price. Bone offering has a 7% increased effect. What is bone offering to begin with anything, brother? Like, maximum life. Give me this. Let me see. 150 something. No. 100 divine. No. I'm good. I don't need you. One divine, 2 divine. Are there no cheap prices? Can't we, like, just give stuff to people? Are we really that clever? Can't believe it. When the market is not anymore absolutely. Wait. This has. This has evasion. Fuck. I see what's the problem. I learned my lesson. There are 1,000 something matches. Surely, if I do, give me one and give me zero vision. If I do that, something has to change, alright? One divine. I'm not going to pay a divine for anything here. Probably they are going to carry me through most of the upcoming areas. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that I cannot be cheap anyways. 30. What do you have? 120. Oh my god, why do you have this thing? It's absolute trash. Me, when I believe that I know what I'm saying, the average person in the face of unnecessary item purchase believes that their opinion has much more value than what it truly has. So they start to spout nonsense about the different particular qualities, some particular constituent parts of the things that they see, without realizing that indeed it is not so important. And what they believe that they are looking at is not at all truly. That's correct in terms of a measurement. Ah, yeah. This will be great, no? I am back to this item. I should actually just buy this item, probably. I don't really have anything else to buy at this point. Chaos resistance too, so... You know what? It works well enough for me. It has a fair percent, but I don't care at this point. I have to stop caring so much. Too many options. Next time I will keep on scrolling, and surely the next option that I see is going to be better. Unavoidable, it's not going to be better at all. It's going to be as much trash as the previous one. But I have to tell myself that it is going to be better, otherwise I cannot admit that the choice of not buying anything at all is hurting me in the long run. Give me this. Am I using the right thing? Yeah, color. Why did you unselect the thing, bro? I'm looking for 2 reds. Whenever you want to. Whenever you feel like, you mean me 2 reds? I should have actually rolled the links there. Doesn't matter, we got exactly what I want. This game is about the gachas that you play and that you are capable of winning. So, good. That's that. Now, character. Defense here. Just like that. From being in 30 something to 59, the lowest one. Very good. Next, this thing. Do I actually need to change it? Ah, I said I wanted to see if there is something better. Market. What am I even using? Slither Pinch. Ah, understandable name. You wanna work? Slither Pinch. Wow. Excuse me? Oh, I thought it had something different for a random reason. Attack speed, 10%. 77. 100% evasion rating. This is like... Ah, the evasion rating of the item. I am... Unavoidably, I am misunderstanding what the fuck I'm doing. This is trash. I am amazing. So we can change that too. Good to know. How long was I gonna keep looking at that without ever understanding what I was looking at actually? Man. Total attack speed. Comes the price. Exploration, no. Search 30. 80 is the lowest. Give me actually 25. I'm fine with 25. I am very good with 25. I am so fine with 25 actually. I am so good with 25 only. Doesn't matter at all. Okay, now 400 results. Comes the part of give me armor. Give me one armor at least. Socketed curse Sams. Use curse Sams. When a unique enemy is in your presence, 14% increased attack speed. So I actually need this, like, to make it be all that good. Yeah. What about that 20%? Per endurance charge. I will benefit a lot from this thing if I actually got something that allowed me to get endurance charges, like I will need to look at the list of unique items to remember which ones. Give me 5 minutes so that I can look at the proper list. Wow. You see, that's what's beautiful about this game. The moment in which you lose yourself in all the 1,000 different things to look for, in all the 1,000 different things to optimize so that it can finally work. It's good anyways. Give me gloves. List of uniques. Thank you. Gain. This is conduit. What the fuck is conduit? Sorry, what's conduit? Conduit more has the same effect. Aha, taking the keystone. Can you tell me what is conduit? Conduit, aha. Whenever the player gains an endurance charge, a frenzy charge, or a power charge, each party member, okay. Simple enough. Share charges. Can't you put that down the description? Nothing. Again. So. What? I have something. We have to see the prices. The issue is you shouldn't base your gold on what's the word? On uniques. Do we actually care about what the notions about what's the proper way to play the game are, or are we here to actually play? Like, I don't know if it actually matters that much. On kill, the problem is on kill, on hit. To inflict corrosion, to gain an endurance charge. I don't really know if I want that. To impale enemies. There is something that is to steal. Spell stuff, doesn't matter. Withered. Me, when I have to theory craft and when I have to make sense out of all the things that life throws at me, when I have to decipher the world in an understandable pattern so that I can finally make it work in a way in which I am satisfied with the results that I am given. To be a person capable of having the capacity to say that yes, I live enjoying what I see is hard but it is worth doing. I have to tell myself, otherwise, going to lose it. There are like, what? What is this item, brother? And also of all melee. That's the implicit in understand. What am I looking for? Trade filters here. Chaos. Is any of them available for a chaos? No. Good enough. So the one that I wanted, not available. What is? I need the fancy stats. Yeah. I'm going to lose my mind, man. Dude, how many? Okay. This is a list of unique armor pieces equipped as gloves. The quantity. Which quantity? I want to know the quantity. How many are there? Like 200 to look at? Unavoidably, I need the 200. They're difficult. To go through. Oh my god. I should actually pull the browser at this point if I'm going to be continuing to look at that. What is all of this? What abyss? Random. Melee attacks, maim, intimidate, chance to 45. You know what? We're gonna look at that. 45, what's the with the siren? What? Do you not show me what I'm looking for? Is it not an available condition? Like a... Who knows, right? Don't fist. Then let me look at it like that. Intimidate, no. No. To grant onslaught, no. Here. This, exactly this. What's the name of the quality? How do I look at that? As... Okay, we have this. Armor filters, no, socket filters. A filter particularly for abyssal sockets. Has this, has amount of abyssal sockets too. There we go. Now I'm looking for... Grant onslaught, no. No. What is the... What? Here, 45. This is exactly what I'm looking for. 9. Maim? What is maim? I don't even remember what is maim at this point. Blind, maim. Time to look up what is maim. Maim. And it doesn't tell you directly, so I have to go look at the page of maim particularly. Oh my god. What is maim? or the move named maimed is a keyword debuff that causes the affected target to have reduced movement speed. Understandable. And it will benefit my ult to some extent, mostly. Maim enemies. I mean, am I going to equip one of these? Probably not. Which one has this one has the highest chance? Give me this one. Just get rid of that and give me this one. You know, I don't care anymore at this point. I don't care. It's all good. Teisu, I mean, it's not a fix. It's not exactly a fix. Now, I buy this. Where do I suck at this thing? Have you thought about where do I suck at this thing, brother? Oh my god. Stash. Can I... Good. What do I have here? The poacher's mark. I cannot move you anywhere. Can move you here. Vulnerability. What's vulnerability? This thing, yeah, I am not using you since like 2 days ago. So it's fine actually to lose you. And this. Huh? Why did I lose vitality? What happened? Whatever. We have that. Now, next is to get a murder side soon. My favorite part of the here. What do we have here? Are you looking for a recursive? Unidentified, certainly it's valuable. Cold, lightning, so meaningful. Attack speed, probably. What's the highest attack speed that you can get? Like claw attacks. Wow. Is attack speed? The maximum that you can get is, oh wow, 6. That's why it's valuable. Wow. So meaningful. So we have attack speed, and then we have life, and then we have, there is no armor, right? Like, yeah, there is no armor. So we have that, we have this, give me this. 44. Wait, wait. Why did they cost so much out of nowhere? What happened? What did I miss? Why did they skyrocket in price out of nowhere? Why are they costing divines? Entire divines? What's wrong with this stuff? This one I understand, but this one? Me in the trading simulator part of lost in the sea of nothingness. This one is good, I mean, this one I don't care for. But everything else is good, no? To some extent, it's good enough. Acceptable enough, yeah. So we have... Can you show the elements? Can you show the elements? 44. Purchase. What? Did I go from 44 to 45? What happened? What's up with that? The attack speed? That's what the attack speed does. Ah, the increased lower critical strike chance too, yeah. Understandable. And next is another Azure, my beloved. Is there truly no way to win armor? No. What's that? The music, brother? Amazing. There we go, +2 armor. Highest amount of armor that you can add, 250. 250 is the max, so I have that. 250. Minimum. Good. Now, there are only 87 results, huh? That's gonna get... that's gonna get difficult. 14 intelligence, physical... No. Something tells me that... This is wonderful, actually. There we go. Good enough. That's done. Now, next thing. Just in case, let me see. Do we still are we still in unreasonable prices for the mates bloods? Leftmost, 3, yes. 90, yeah. 4? 170, understandable. So, how are we doing with defenses? This is garbage. This is gonna kill me, the chaos resistance, probably. But everything else is well. Let me do one map. I just wanna see one map. If anything changed, or if I am still absolutely fucked. When do we have this? The damage, the increased damage while leeching. That's the only actual reason to have this. I can't. I can't take that damage. Wonderful. Yeah. What do I need? Dexterity, yeah. How much dexterity do I have myself? Like, I only need, yeah, I only need like one. Give me soon, actually. Market is here. Final item, final buy. Next is pseudo. Total to dexterity, one of them. Total to this one. 26. 2 divines? I am not going to pay that. Thank you so much for your offer. At all, I am not going to pay that. Here comes yet another area of time to keep navigating all the possibilities until one of them is actually good. Okay, minimum is 25. I see that everyone has 25 for some reason. That much I can do. The prices are getting absolutely expensive though, so 20. Do we have 24? 24, yeah. Not much better. This one is good, no? This one is absolutely good. I can more rapidly get this one. The question is, can I craft anything into it? I get you here, okay. Goodbye. Give me back here and... Oh, it's jewel. Maximum of 2 prefixes and 2 suffixes. This has prefix, suffix. Cannot craft anything. Cannot craft anything on them. I love you so much, video game. But okay, we have it. Why can't I unequip you now? Int. I barely get enough int by equipping this, so that shouldn't be a problem. Don't tell anybody about that. Anyways, it is what it is. Let me final map of tonight. If I die, fucking rage quit. No, I will try to not rage quit. Okay, I can tank stuff now, finally, to some extent. Reign of Chaos. Indeed. Me when I'm subjected to experiencing the most horrible theory crafting ever imaginable, which comes all from my own hands. The realization that I have lost all sense of reality, warped every notion that I possessed, and made sure that the rules that I create work in no situation whatsoever. Now I am forced to navigate the situations that I have created, while knowing that I am condemned to fail, but acceptant of such a world, because in the end, we came here to play. So it shall be whatever. Also, fortification is hard carrying, something tells me. Yeah, okay. Seems to work. Good enough. Well enough. But I will still have to focus on defensive stats and whatnot. So, who wins actually in the end? Not me, surely, because the world is still trash. Also, why does the golem keep dying? Like, it didn't die. No. It didn't die. It was the, what was it? The swapping rock that killed it, basically. Good enough. Can we actually try to, like... It might be, to some extent, suicidal, but... I'm feeling like you are. You know what? It's just... Until we die. The moment in which I die. It's over. Blood strike activate. Without any benefit whatsoever activates the map. Doesn't matter. The sacred grove. That is actually meaningful, I guess. No sacred grove is my life. What a boring mechanic. What a grind mechanic to begin with anything, actually. And you, what do you offer me? Currency, divination cards, mirage, echoing shrine, and divine shrine. Whatever, give me whatever you want. You want me to kill people? Just tell me, just go straight to the point and tell me, yeah, have to exterminate any single thing that you find in your way. That will be easier. Why am I getting... Do you wanna give me another loyalty drop? But yeah, it's... This is almost like half of the map. Amazing. That much I wasn't expecting, actually. Also, I will probably benefit and quite a lot from having like any degree of intelligence in the world. Because I barely have enough and I have like 299 available mana. So that's also completely screwing me. But we are not here to fix anything else. Let me at least do some maps with a peace of mind of knowing that minimally some of the biggest problems were temporarily fixed. I will have to actually fix them later, I guess. Also, this is like one of the only original areas I have seen so far on the maps. That's such a rare encounter. But it's not like it's bad. Something tells me, based on the filter, that that thing is precious, probably. But we don't care about what the filter says here. We don't pay attention to the filter in this house. And even if it is important, I cannot sell it most certainly, so doesn't matter. There we go. Let me... Anything else I wanna give me? No. Well, portal scroll, yeah, I actually want you. And now, the same thing that I just did for a second time. Map tier 1, I'm not going to do you. Why did you grab this? Me getting every single random drop possible. No, 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 no. I'm pretty sure I didn't tank that, because if I was capable of tanking that, I am absolutely Gucci in terms of the wood, but I am absolutely sure I moved out of that area, actually not. Nothing else. Map tier 3, good. So, the adventure continues, basically. Yet another loyalty? Good. And a chaos orb? And something almost killed me. The question now is what? Impossible to know. Bone armor. What's up with this league and the amount of drops that you get per area cleared? Like, I remember it used to be something actually rare before, not like, yeah, every single map that you clear, you're gonna get 5 different uniques. What? It's crazy. The dopamine spikes are terrific, I guess. Wow, 2 uniques? No, give me. Finally, they stop being an issue. God, it's all so good. And like a random crafting recipe, whatever is it, man. Brands? Whatever. Goodbye. Okay. We have yet to die, probably at level 3. It's gonna happen. Have to suppose. So, let's see. Identify this thing. And also, what is this thing? Like, lightning resistant intelligence, lightning, shock, herald of thunder, When it's shock, take 200, what? 250 lightning damage when herald of thunder hits an enemy. Understandable. Acceptable, I guess. The summit, vortex direction. Caracas? I have no clue what I'm doing there. Also, wait. This is tier 3, but this is tier 4. Okay. What do you say? I can activate tutor, yes, supposedly. Blood offering, what? I will do it to you later, man. Also, I didn't identify you yet. Goodbye. At some point we're going to actually hit a stopping wall. Also, wait. I assume that I cannot. I can. I want to do it. I can. You can open the maps on any random direction. I don't even know what the modifiers are. I don't care. Let me see. A Chaos Orb, just to begin the map. Good enough. And a map tier 4. Good enough. And also, can you close out of this? I don't need to have all the text there. Sorry. Find a way to King's March. No. Actually, no. Don't find a way to anywhere, man. Why is the wool working so well out of nowhere? Like, I only changed 3 things. I have still like 3 or 4 more items to actually modify to make it fully work. Was it truly all that as before? Can't happen. It's part of learning. Sometimes the smallest of changes, the whole expression of the smallest of changes, are significant enough to make everything else much more easy, much more traversable, basically. Team boy. What do you want? Goodbye, bro. What very soon. Also, no, I was gonna say, this is the mechanic of going to multiple boss areas before getting to the real boss. No, it isn't. So, I have no clue what I'm doing. Wait, is it? Is it not? No, it's the Black Heart, yeah. It's the bad boss. You take the draw. No, you didn't. And also, you almost killed me. The run is over. Sooner than what I actually expected, I guess. Can you stop leaving the... Me when I have to artificially increase the difficulty by making you survive for 10 hours before actually getting to fight the boss. Because there is nothing better than that. Soldier helmet. Isn't this literally what I'm using right now? Yeah. What do you offer me? Black Thumb. Your maps have no... Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Now is time to leave this area. Okay, that's that. Good enough. Haven't died yet. The question still remains. At some point it will happen, and when it happens, we're done. Also, I can save those things, so for what? And you sell this thing. I could sell it back. Do I want to sell it back? Perhaps I don't want to sell it back. This thing. No, I have to save this because it's actually a quality sim, so it's meaningful, supposedly. Stash. Vulnerability. I don't need to keep you. And I will save you over here. Yeah. Made 4 chaoses so far. Also, wait. Not that, yeah. Let me. This thing. Tier 4. It's trash. Ah, amazing. What's up with. Why is it so trash? Twice in a row. 64 and 37. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Summit tier 4. True. Probably here is where it ends, I guess. I have to assume at some point it has to end, right? Like it will end, no? The question is when. If we got to know that, man, if we got all to understand when it finally finished. Let's see. Is this I mean, if I have to encounter those fucking goats that throw like 90% slow projectiles, I'm absolutely there. If I don't, then perhaps we are still in the game, so to speak. Viridian. Wow, amazing. But anyways, taking into consideration that this is for some random reason going to take so long, I should have deactivated the syndicate encounters too. The betrayal encounters. No, I don't care about you, man. Complete the immortal syndicate encounters. You know what? I will not. I will absolutely not. Oh yeah, my favorite mechanic. Oh my god, you have to follow me around the whole place? And I won't... Absolutely about to rage quit. No, I'm not going to die. The issue is that the fucking enemy that cannot let me go is about to kill me. That's the problem. Well... What's up with that guy? Can you die faster? Can you die? Do you wanna die? Do you wanna die? Are you capable of dying, man? Wait. Yeah, you're also part of the problem. There we go. I saw it. I realized a little bit late. How do I get in? Like, serious question. How do I actually get in? I have to do that encounter, I guess. Me when the game forces me to do the mechanic. No, you know what? I'm not going to do you. So, what do we have? No. Sealed. Mirage. What? Sorry, what? More maps? Understandable. That would be good. That could be actually good, no? We're in area level 71. Good. At some point it stops. At some point we die and it ends. But until then, the high lasts endlessly. This is the boss encounter, so give me my crafting recipe, thank you. When you kill an enemy. When you kill an enemy, they lose life. Wow! Beautiful attack! Almost killed my right. There we go. What is more enjoyable than I was with multiple faces? Because certainly that is Interesting. Okay, brother. Yet again, you. What are you gonna do? Oh, wow. Could have breaked that I would have jumped. There we go. Map tier 5. So. Mepods Elite, thank you so much. So that's what it ends for today. I am done. And I technically speaking, it wasn't my problem. It was literally the random encounter with that thing. What can we do about that, brother? What can we do about that? Yeah. What is the... Wait. How the fuck do you spell syndicate? Syndicate. Betrayal. What's the name of the mechanic, brother? Delve, Avis, Data of Worlds, Avis, Strong Boxes, Delve, Maps, Incursion, Labyrinth, Dormant, your maps? No. Delirium, Heist, Maps, Incursion. Is it Incursion? No. Ultimatum, Delirium, Blight. Where are the... Where are the betrayal mechanics here? Did I already ban it? No. Grove, Secret Grove, okay. Abysses, okay. Where is the other thing? I think that summons people. Betrayal, literally here, sorry, I'm visually impaired, I guess. This thing. All of those nodes. Soon? If I started for soon, are you gonna show me which one I have to take to ban you from appearing? There is no way to stop betrayal from existing. Every single other mechanic you can get rid of, but not betrayal. Thank you for all betraying me, VOM. Anyways, we are done. We are done. That's it for today. No more mentally. I'm done. I checked out like 2 hours ago, but we are good. Oh, yeah. What the video? I guess yeah. It's good. Should you play Path of Exile? Yes, indeed, you should play it. But follow a guide for the love of God. Don't do this to yourself. Follow a guide. Do yourself a favor and follow a guide. Anyways, thank you for everything. It was a very good stream, so have a good one. Have a good day, good night, good evening. Go rest, go eat, go do something else, go be responsible, go. You are afraid from your mortal flesh and the chains that haunt you right now. No, anyways, until next time. And even if you don't get to see yourselves next time, the things still apply, so yeah. Have a good one, goodbye, and yeah, great, good luck in your existence, I guess, so no, bye bye. No, yeah, nothing else to add. And now is the point in which I realized that I also forgot to save the level. I almost rage with the level. At which level did we finish the login? Level 77, good enough. We were at like 70. Or I think so, 3 levels is not all that bad. Edit. Finish that, yeah, level 74. I finished at 77. Good enough, yeah. Anyways, now for real. Goodbye to YouTube people too. Bye bye. Have a wonderful existence, you too.